Still, yeah, game changer will be changed to maybe Thursday. Thursday, are you free? Some of you. Most of you not free. Thursday, I'll set one session at 11 a.m. Thursday, 11 a.m. Because Tuesday I cancel, right? Thursday, it will be 11 a.m. Right? So if you come lah. But another announcement, after your progress review, right? Those who fail every week, compulsory must come. Make sense? Those who fail my progress review one, everyone is compulsory to come. There's no choices anymore. Make sense? That's what I do always, not only for your semester, right? I always do for all my semesters. Those who fail the first one, and those who are spotted week one have to come every week until the end of semester. No excuses, right? Okay, that's the thing that I want to do. Second thing, you must start to do your PIP for pre-chapter 3. Pre-chapter 3 is already open up. I will start chapter 3 maybe next week, right? Depends on our thing. Third thing, do you have anything to ask about progress review? Are you ready for my progress review this week? This, I don't know, Friday. This Friday? Are you ready? Not ready. I already make it very simple. But still, if you never study, still will fail one, I will tell you. Right? That's the 3 things I want to do. That's all. Okay? No question, let's start. We will do a quick summary as usual. We covered elasticity previously. For elasticity, right? Wait, is this your group? You're my group what? Group 1. Group 1, correct. Okay. Elasticity, the general definition. We have general definition, right? It's I told you it must be or and something. It's a measure of responsiveness of one variable with respect to another variable. Basically, what we want to measure is we want to see if one variable changed by 1%, certain percentage, what will happen to another variable? That's all. Right? Using this general definition, we can further write into PED and PES definition. Very simple. For PED definition, I just need to change this word. For PED, which stands for price elasticity of demand, I will just copy all my measure of responsiveness of quantity demanded with respect to price, something like that. Okay? If you can remember one general definition, you can apply to other elasticity definitions. That's all. Right? With respect to the change, if you want to make it more clear, to change in another variable, to the change in price. Right? This is how we write the definition. Normally, I don't remember the specific one. I just remember one general one. Then I can use one general one to write 4 types of elasticity definition. However, due to your seniors, we now only have 2 types of elasticity for foundation. Right? Okay. So what we want to measure, responsiveness, we must have the unit to measure. We must have a unit to measure. Right? We use what to measure? We use percentage change to measure. And because of that, we further derive the formula of PED, which is, what's the PED formula? Percentage change in QD with respect to percentage change in price. This definition is actually This one, same thing. Only we make it into definition. But in order for you to write definition, you cannot write it is a method residential of something divided by something. This is not a definition. This is just explaining the formula. Right? It is not supposed to be something divided by something or something plus something in the definition. That one is equation. All right. This is what we covered. Using the PED formula, I also told you that you must know the difference between change and percentage change. Right? Change is always just finding the differences between the new and the old. Percentage change is finding the differences, but we still need to divide by the original value. Okay, then times 100%. That's the difference. After that, we came up with I also told you, this one, when we talk about difference, divide by differences, this one is gradient. So for this one, difference divided by original times 100%, this is not gradient. That's why elasticity is not a gradient, right? However, you can somehow see that the elasticity can somehow let you see that it is slanted or not slanted. Whether it's a straight line, whether it's a perfectly horizontal, whether it is perfectly vertical, right? Using the PED formula, we further came up with 5 categories of values, right? They include what? Don't know. What are the 5 values? Right? So 5 values, or to be more exact, we call this coefficient. Okay, how to spell coefficient? No matter. Right? So yes, the first one is 0. Right? When value is equal to 0, for elasticity symbol, right? Other than PED or whatever, we use epsilon to represent. Right? For epsilon equals to 0, it shows it is perfectly inelastic. Right? I also show you that in order to draw perfectly inelastic, you can use your imaginary line. It must look like an eye using imaginary line. Right? And something like cancer medicine is something that you cannot avoid. You must buy regardless of the price, and you will not buy too much, right? Because you don't want to be overdosed as well. Even it is cheaper, so the amount always remain the same. Then we have elasticity equals to infinity. This is what we call perfectly elastic. Make sense? Perfectly elastic is I ask you to put something related to technology, right? Last time I used what? Spaceship. You can also use what? AI cleaner, AI maid, for example. Right? Currently, AI is available already, right? In some malls, in Singapore airport, they use a robotic cleaner to clean the airport, to mop and sweep at the same time. Sweep after sweep, then straight and mop, using different rollers, right? But it's expensive right now, so only airport can afford. So what if the price is very cheap? Then it will eventually went down to infinite when everybody also don't like to clean. Anyone like to clean house chores? Anyone of you like, oh, I love to help my parents to sweep the floor and mop the floor and wipe the window. This is my everyday task. If I never do that, I will fall sick. Anyone? No, right? So if the price is very attractive, for something very attractive, somehow everyone will buy one. Makes sense, right? You will buy one made AI one that will not run away, and you don't need to give them extra food, and you don't need to apply visa for your maid AI one, right? So it can help you to clean whatever you like, right? Okay, make sense? Mate law. Okay, yeah, mate. You all know what is mate, right? You all use a lot of mate, right? Right, at your home. Right. So this can be perfectly elastic. We also talk about unitary elastic is where elasticity equals to what? 1. So for unitary, I told you can either draw the percentage, either you can draw like that. This is unitary elastic, right? One feature that you may want to take note is for unitary elastic, regardless of what is the change in the price and what is the change in quantity demanded, the percentage is always the same. This first thing. Second thing is their total revenue will always be the same. Total revenue will always be the same. From here to here, here to here, or from another point to another point, because the percentage change is the same for price and quantity, their total revenue, P times Q, later on, when you talk about P times Q in the next page, it will always be the same, right? But these three are just benchmark or what we call comparison purpose. They don't have a lot of values in terms of analysis because they are very rare or even virtually none in the real world. So what we focus on is only 2 types. But you still need to know, because I can ask you if the value is equals to 0, what does that mean, right? What does that mean, right? Or please give me one example for the value equals to 0, for example, right? So the only 2 types that I want you to focus on is elastic and inelastic, right? This one also, you know, right? Why is it elastic? Because if you use imaginary line, it will be E, looks like E, the right hand side. The left hand side, it looks like I, right? So now is what's the fourth? Well, my fourth one is elastic first or inelastic first? My fourth one, according to the manual. Elastic, okay. Now we talk about elastic. Elastic is a good thing. Let me use green color to represent. Elastic. Elastic is where elasticity is equals to greater than, not equals, greater than 1, right? This is where your demand curve looks like E, but it's not a complete perfect E, right? This one I told you that you can use a lot of different type of stuff like luxury goods and other stuff. But today I'm going to walk you through what are the other stuff in elastic and inelastic, right? So elastic, last time I used like Rolex, for example. The last one, not very good, is inelastic. Let me use an orange color to represent. Not very good. Is less than 1, greater than 0. Oh, this is elastic, forgot to write. This is equals to elastic. The last one is equals to inelastic. Inelastic has similar to perfectly inelastic curve. However, it is not perfect I. It's slanted I if you use imaginary. And I ask you to use necessities like sugar or salt to represent. Right? Any question on these 5 types? What we covered? Is it what we covered? You see that one sleeping already. You smart, huh? You sleep with someone. You sleep with someone for that. Sorry. I don't know what I'm missing. You sit with no one, so that someone cannot slap you. All right. Very smart. Can you help me? Later knock his head. Can I? When I say knock, you knock. Knock his head. He almost falls asleep, seriously. Although he's sitting in front, right? Right? Hey, no phones, no phones, no phones, Okay. So any question on this 5 categories? No, no, Cool. Another thing you need to take note. Green color, use back green color. Right. If you still don't know which one you draw, if you did not use your imaginary line, you don't have imagination. I have another way to help you. Right. If you are not sure which one you draw, it is supposed to be elastic or inelastic. Maybe you draw somewhere in between. you're not sure, you can draw it on a full-scale paper like this one. You will see that if I draw two dotted lines using the same width of the full-scale paper or the line, right? When the price increase from P0 to P1, the quantity demanded will force a lot one. You can either use decrease or increase, up to you, right? This one is elastic, responds by a lot. You can see like that, right? For another one, I use the pink color with the orange together. Same width, for the same width, right? If I draw inelastic, same width, right? Same width. I draw price increase. Same width means same percentage, makes sense. I'm talking about percentage, not about other stuff, right? P0 increase to P1. The response is very, very, very less one. Can you see that? This is another way for you to determine whether you are drawing the correct diagram or not. In my next test, not this one. You know, our next test is 1 more week, right? Blur students. Huh? No lah, scared you only. So that you always have a right? You don't know. This week is one test, next week is another test. You don't know. You don't know. Okay. So this is how we see the response. We want to measure. We want to measure the change in the price in certain percentage. What will happen to the quantity demanded? That is PED. Right. This one respond a lot, right? Respond a lot. I also say what? Other than responsive, I can use what? Flexibility. One more is what? Sensitivity. Which means this type of consumers, they are very sensitive. They are very flexible. Okay. In here, if I'm not responsive, you can also use inflexible and insensitive. In this type of product, I'm not sensitive, I'm not flexible. I will still have to buy regardless of. Makes sense. Still have to buy. Even the price changed by a lot, or big change, I still have to buy sugar, I still have to buy salt, right? Makes sense. I still have to go to my medical center doctor if I'm sick, right? I still have to buy umbrella if it's rainy day, right? That become a need during rainy day. Make sense? Any questions faster before I talk about determinants of PED? No? Okay. Today we're going to cover the PED determinants here only, I believe. If we have time, we will move on to PES, right? And also today we're going to talk about relationship between elastic and inelastic demand and total revenue. Okay? So determinants. First of all, these are the determinants. Before I talk on the determinants, please write, ladies and gentlemen, please write down, seriously write down, right? Determinants of PED is not equal to determinants of demand, right? You know, 50% of your seniors fail because of they mix up these two, fail the final exam, right? 50% of the final your seniors, right, fail the final exam because of they mix up the determinants of PD and determinants of D. That's all. And another one, determinants of PS and S. That's all. Because this one normally will come on. Then the entire essay they write wrongly because of this. They mix up. So hopefully, as junior, I already repeated many times. I told you that they are different. Hopefully, you will not repeat your senior's mistake. But still, there will be someone that will repeat one. Because someone is dreaming, someone is playing phone, someone is sleeping, right? Somehow, somewhere, somewhat, maybe in another form of metaverse, right? Maybe you're very hardworking, but in this metaverse right now, in this dimension, you are sleeping. I'm not sure about that, right? Because we are living in a world of metaverse right now. Okay, let's start, ladies and gentlemen. If you're clear, everyone clear? This one, they are different. Determinants, for those who don't know, factors, they are factors. Factors of PED, they are different from factors of demand. Don't mix them up. Even using the same word is not allowed. Don't use the same word. Then you will ensure you have higher level of success. All right. Okay. Now the first one is luxury versus necessity. Second one is substitutability. Third one is percentage of income. Number 4 is income level. These two are especially these two you think, right? It looks like income, right? For determinants of demand, no, they are not the same like the demand factor income, right? It's percentage of income and income level. Number 5 is habits. Number 6, time to consume. I will go through this one by one. First one is luxury versus necessities. Luxuries are those are wants, right? Necessities are those are needs. For example, this is one of my wants, right? When I become billionaire, I wish to have this luxury yacht. I don't know whether I still call this yacht anymore. With a artificial volcano, but the volcano eruption is not the volcano, but it's actually waterfall. Wow, slowly flow into my swimming pool. With the what? Beach huts and some swimming pool, infinite swimming pool, so I can look at the ocean. Right? This is one. How much do you guess is this luxury yacht? Any idea? Any idea? Guess lah. You're all rich kids, ma. You look at all the expensive stuff before, right? 15 million. 15 million, ah? So cheap, eh? Okay, let's say 15 million, 15 million, right? This one is 15 million, according to what, Lawrence? 15 million USD, Don't tell me ringgit or ringgit cannot buy, 15 million. Let you see all the zeros, because I want you to count, all right? 15 million for you is okay or not? Quite cheap, huh? Right? We want to measure our sensitivity, ma. We want to measure, okay, what if the price increased by 10%? Will you still buy? Increase by 10%, 50 million is how much? Cent, right? Minus 2 zeros. Wait, 0.1 only, ma. 16.5, meh? Increase by 16.5, Eh? Oh, yeah, okay, quite, you're right. I'm wrong, so sorry. Right? So it's like increase, if there's increase in 10%, not 16.5 million. I want the difference, 1.5, is it? What's okay, 1.5, ayo. If increase by 10%, the price increase by 1.5 million. I did not say increase 2, I said increase 5. Take note, right? The quantity demanded will fall a lot because this increase by 10% of the price. It actually is 1.5 million more. Makes sense, So this shows that what? For luxury goods, normally, I'm very price sensitive. When I'm price sensitive, I am elastic. Makes sense. Okay, makes sense. This for luxury goods. For this one, for essential goods, another one is essential, right? So this one is here. First one is what? Luxury. Okay, good. Luxury, I put here. Determinants of PED factors. First one is luxury is in here. Elastic. Luxury is elastic. All right. In here, it should be necessities. Necessities like what? You've got sugar, salt. What else is necessity for you? Cloth, clothing. Okay, let's say clothing. I use less sugar salt. Sugar salt better. I use sugar. This one just now is a luxury yacht, right? Luxury yacht. Right? What about sugar? How much is 1 kilo of sugar, ladies and gentlemen? Have you ever go and help your mother to buy 1 kilo of sugar before? How many of you? Or ask your mate, your AI mate to go and buy, right? All right, no one buy. How much is 1 kilo of sugar? This is what we call it. Eat rice. Don't know what's the price of the rice. What's the no, the one is a Cantonese idiom. You don't need to know. Right. So what is the price of 1 kilo of sugar in Malaysia, ladies and gentlemen? Huh? Huh? Oh yo, what pity eh? Huh? Below 10, of course. 6 ringgit. So expensive now, eh? No lah. 3 ringgit. Right, 3 ringgit. According to someone looking at the Google, not because they help their mother to buy. Oh, you help your mother to buy. In your WhatsApp, what you have a family group buying sugars and salt already. Hey, that's the level difference. You know, I have two groups of students. One students, they have family group. Hey, can you please help me to clean the dishes? Can you please help me to wipe the floor? Hey, I forgot, it's going to rain. Please help me to keep the clothes. That's one type of students family group. Another type of students family group, you know what? Hey, the share for that company, right, is going to rise. Oh, the property in Australia is going to decrease in price. Please help me to buy one. That's so you know which level. If your family group is in which category, then you know already. Wow, I was shocked, you know, when one student came, hey sir, when do you want to buy Australia property? Yeah. I said, yeah, why? Oh no, my family group, they say Australia price is going to drop property, so you should buy it. That's their family group. Right, different family group, right? So you know where is your category in terms of income level. Okay? Sugar, for example, 1 kilo is what? 3 ringgit. 1 kilo, 3 ringgit. Oh my god, it's so cheap. And it's ringgit, it's not even dollar. Ringgit, 3 ringgit. Right? If increased by 10%, you care. 10% of 3 ringgit is how much? 30 cents. My god. Increased by 3 ringgit Malaysia, 30 cents. Less than 1 cent in US. No. Okay. So 30 cents. Do you care when you buy the sugar? Not really, right? You care make 30 cents. You drop also more than 30 cents, right? Right. So in here, in this type of category, what we do, we are price insensitive. So this makes us feel that necessities are normally inelastic demand. Makes sense. We're not sensitive to necessities normally, right? Can? Or another way, I don't want to use price, because price you can also link it to another factor. Just link that necessities is a need. Whatever price increase, you still have to buy. That's all. Regardless of the price, you still have to buy. Because you still need to buy sugar, you still need to buy water, still need to buy salt. Right? Make sense? Make sense? So this is one. Second one is substitutability. Right? Whether it's substitutes, it can be substitutes or not. Right? For example, CSGO. You all know CSGO, right? Anyone don't know what CSGO? What is the substitutes for CSGO? Wow, silence. It looks like you all never played game before in their entire life. Ryan, do you know CSGO? What are the substitutes for CSGO? What else? Valorant? What else? PUBG consider. PUBG, what else? What else? What else? First person shooting game. Call of Duty, COD. What else? Hey, I thought you all play games every day. Ask you what games also you all don't know. How to teach? Okay, at least 5, right? At least 5, right? Listen, the more substitutes you have, the more sensitive will you be in the price. Why? Because it's one price increase in CSGO, I will play another game. Right? You don't tell me, it's free, no, all these MMO RPG, they are free, But you need to buy the skin, you need to buy the weapons, they have different prices, right? You know what I mean? So if the CSGO price increase, wow, so expensive, I will go and switch to Valorant. I will switch to COD. Makes sense, huh? Makes sense. COD is not cash on delivery, just in case some of you doing a lot of e-commerce stuff. right? COD is Call of Duty, but some people also call COD cash on delivery, right? So substitutes, the more substitutes we have, like many substitutes, we will be placed them under the elastic. We will be placing them under elastic because we are very sensitive to the price. We have more substitutes, right? We are very sensitive to the price, right? If we don't have any substitutes, like less substitutes, we will be inelastic, right? Less substitutes like what? Less substitutes like what? If the entire world only have one type of game, which is what game you like the most? Which is RPG game, and this game only have one game, one name for this RPG game. That's all, right? If you want to play game, you have to play the game. Then you don't care about the price because that's your only entry, right? The lesser the substitutes or the more general it is, two ways, want to see it. The lesser is the substitutes or the more general is the category, then it will be more inelastic, right? You may be wondering, games still a lot of substitutes, but if I would change the term to entertainment, you can either choose to play and entertainment include what? Entertainment include what? Games. What else? Movies. What else? What else? Karaoke, dramas, theme parks. Everything entertainment is inside there. You will not be sensitive to the price because some people will still need some entertainment in the end, right? Make sense, Make sense, So the more substitutes, more elastic. Less substitutes, less elastic, right? Like if I have a lot of girlfriends, I've many wives, right? I told you I have 4 wives, right? I don't care whether they are angry or not. I don't care. Why? Because I can go to find my another girlfriend. That's I'm what? What? I don't care is, yeah, something like that. I don't want to mention, okay, that's all. If I only have one girlfriend, one wife, right? Oh my God. Then if she's angry, the entire earth will quake. Earthquake. Then I will be very, very concerned, you know what I mean? No substitutes. Normally, I'm more concerned, right? So next one is percentage of income. Third one, percentage of income. Third one, percentage of income. When you have when it is high percentage of your income, which means the price is very expensive, you will care a lot, right? Like a luxury trip to Switzerland. This is a real photo in Switzerland, for example, right? Luxury trip to Switzerland. If the price increased by 10%, same thing, I'll be very, very concerned, right? Then maybe I will cancel my trip because one trip to Switzerland may be costing me 50K. If they increase by 10%, it would be like another 5K. So 55K initially. Initially, I just planned for 50K budget. So now I'm very sensitive. So I might cancel my trip. But if the trip is local trip, like going to Malacca, yeah. How many of you go to Malacca before? Like, seriously? You went to Malacca? I feel very bored, no? Last year, this year? Last year, I went to Malacca. In the morning, afternoon, I feel so bored. I came back already. Nothing to do. My God. Still the same old thing lah, the chicken rice lah, the what, famosa lah, or whatever, right? I don't bother. River cruise lah, that's all. Nothing to do, come back, right? Okay, so if Malacca is only what, 1,000 ringgit, 10% is how much? 100 ringgit only, increase, I still go, I still go anyway, because it's a low percentage of my income, low percentage of my income. So this is about percentage of income. It is not about income. You must know whether the goods price, is it high price or low price? Doesn't matter. The goods price compared to income, is it high percentage or low percentage? Right? Make sense or not? Make sense or not? No. Yes? Do I need to explain further? Need. For example, right? If the Switzerland trip just now is like 50K, but I earn 10 million per month, this for me is low percentage of income already. I will move it to here. I'm inelastic, even they increase by 10%. Makes sense? But for me, if I earn, this one I should put here actually. Let me move this to here. Right? If I earn, is the trip is still 50K lah. If I earn 1,000, this is a very high percentage of my income. The trip. Makes sense? So I will be very sensitive. So it's about percentage. It's not about the price of the product. Can? Next one is income. Right. Next one is income level. Do you know this guy? Black Panther, right? Do you know Black Panther is the richest hero? How many of you know? Black Panther is the richest hero. You think what? Iron Man? Yeah. He owned the entire city with what? Vibranium, man. Right. You think what? Batman? In the entire Marvel and DC? No. Batman is only what, ranking number 3. Iron Man is what, ranking number 4, something like that. This one is ranking number 1, right? So this one has a very high income level, Black Panther, right? High income group, according to your manual, ladies and gentlemen, write down, high income group according to your manual is inelastic. Low income group is elastic. Low income group is not income, it's the income group. Do you see the difference or not? Income and income group, they are different, right? Income is determinants of demand. Don't get this wrong. Income is determinants of demand. Income is for you to separate your normal good, inferior good, and essential good. Income level, no phones. Income level is different group of income or different group of people inside the income group, right? High income group, they are very insensitive to price. Low income group, they are very sensitive to price. Because whatever they buy, they have to compare the price first. Makes sense? Low income group. For high income group, you care, man? They care, man? When the price increase. For me, it's like what? 0.0001% of my income only, right? I don't care, right? Everyone complain. Who complain about price increase in Malaysia? Low income group only, man. High income group care, man? Right? High income group actually earn more during a period of price increase. All right? Make sense? High income group. What? You ask me now, what? Yeah lah, you didn't see I put my category so nicely done in here, man. Yo. Okay, can or not? I even drew the diagram for you already. What else you want? Right? Don't you know, like when I do summary, I also plan ahead. So I don't need to draw the diagram again. No, when I do summary, I also plan ahead of the time so that I don't need to draw the diagram for you again. Right? So these are the determinants, right? These are the determinants covering here and here. Okay? Number 4 is low income group. High income group, they don't care, right? They don't care, right? You may think that what Starbucks increase in price. Starbucks is for what? Cheap people to drink, right? Agree, right? I told you, right? They don't drink Starbucks one, right? They go to what, some 5-star hotel to do high tea one, high tea every day, with macarons. Then put some photo there, macarons. Oh, today I'm going to drink high tea in Hilton. Oh yeah, Hilton macarons is not really nice. Maybe tomorrow I should go to Sheraton. right? Something like that, you know? That's the high income group, right? Okay. Oh, just now don't feel offended if your family group is asking you to hang clothes that family group, right? Don't worry, my family group is also asking me to hang clothes one. So we are in the same group. Okay. Now this is to separate the high income group and low income group. Look at your family group, then you know already, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously. Just have a look. What are the most of the instructions inside your family group? Then you know already. Is it talking about shares, properties, unit trust, talking about ETFs, talking about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, or is it talking about dishwashing, cleaning the floor, and I need a maid, something like that? This is the difference category, right? Next one is habit. That's why just now the song I play you is habit, right? Habit. In econs world, it's so boring. They always use cigarettes and what they use? Cigarettes and alcohol. Boring. I don't use this type of boring examples, ladies and gentlemen. Right. I use shopaholic. Wow. If you have this disease, I don't know whether it's a disease. If you have this habit of shopaholic, right? Look at this bag. So nice. Straight buy already. I don't care about the price. Because I need to buy something. Every time I go to shopping mall, I need to have at least 10 bags with me and buy stuff. Otherwise, I will not go home. I don't care about price. I just want to buy whatever I want. This is, you have a habit. This shows that you have habit. For those who have habit, right, it is underneath inelastic. Has habit. If you has habit, you're under inelastic. Right? Right? Habit is not only for shopaholic, no. It's for those who do gym, no. Anyone do gym? Don't dare to, oh yeah, it's a must do. Yeah. Obviously, right? Right. Just show your bicep, show your bicep. No, just kidding. So if your bicep is, let's say I'm a gym goer, every day I go gym, and I say what? My bicep is made of protein. Wow. You know what I mean? Bicep is made of protein. If the protein price increase, do I care? I don't care, I still have to buy because what? I need protein to maintain my muscles. Otherwise, it will become one lump sum. One fact. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's all about protein. It's not about working out. It's all about protein and diet, right? If I am not a gym goer, to be honest, yeah, that's me lah. Not a gym goer. You know, my uni last time gave me the 3 years membership lah when I'm in uni, free membership. I only go there twice. Twice in 3 years, like less than 5 fingers. So if I'm not a gym goer, which means I don't have the habit of building my body, what happens if the protein price increase? I don't buy lor. I'm very sensitive to price. Huh? What? Someone what? Someone I don't go to gym. Yeah. Yeah. Then the protein will become what? Another excuse for me, not to go to gym. Wow, the price so expensive. You ask me to build body somehow. Nah, so sorry. So that is the no habit. If you don't have habit, it will be underneath elastic. Okay. Another way to look at no habit and has habit is sometimes they use edited and non-edited. If you are edited, like the one they use always cigarettes and alcohol, boring stuff. Why can't they say drugs and prostitution? Everything, right? Would you agree? It's the four tips is the 4 things is together, right? If you are not edited, then you are right. If you are not edited, then you are in elastic, right? Number 6. Number 6 is time to consume. This one students always write wrongly, right? Whether you have time to consume the product or services or not. Whether you have time to consume the services or product or not, it will determine whether you are elastic or inelastic. Ladies and gentlemen, just to share with you, right? My wife's birthday is tomorrow. Second wife. My second wife. Why you care about one name? Because I tell you the name, you know me. Right? Maybe. Huh? Okay, I'm a six. Alright, anyway. Then I found, oh my god. Tomorrow is her birthday, but I forgot to buy present. It's not about bad or not, because I'm busy. Right? I need to face monkeys. You know why am I busy? Because I need to face monkeys every day. So number 6. Tomorrow is my wife. Oh, let's say today lah. Make it more urgent a little. Today is my wife's birthday. I just remember. Oh my god, I forgot to buy a gift. What happened? Time to consume is very short now. I need to buy a gift no matter what before I go home. So I will rush after this class 5 p.m. What I do? I rush to Summer Pyramid. I straight look at the first store that sells jewelry, which is Pokong. Then I straight grab one necklace and go home. I don't care about price. I don't have time to compare the price. Make sense? Make sense? This shows that I'm not sensitive to the price. I don't have the time to go to Tiffany lah, Swarovski lah. I don't have time to go and walk and find gift. You know what I mean? Then I'm very insensitive to my price. I'm inelastic when I have shorter time to consume. Right? But let's say I'm very good in planning. Before 3 months, I already started to plan for my birthday gift for my wife's. Yeah, because different days one. So basically every month I'm planning for my wife's birthday gift. Right? If I'm a good in planning type of person, what I do? 3 months. I will slowly take my own sweet time to research on the gifts, do comparison on the prices. Should I buy it on the store or should I buy it online? You know what I mean? Whether the store, whether it's a cheaper price or not, on the store or in the online, or whether should I do COD if I buy it online, you know what I mean? Then I have a lot of time to choose. When I have a lot of time to consume, I'll be very sensitive to price because I want to save my budget. Make sense? I will not go to Pokong because Pokong is all selling gold. Maybe I want some crystal. Selling crystal. I want just to buy crystal for my wife's enough, right? Crystal is enough lah. Don't need diamonds right? Crystal is enough, right? How many of you agree crystal is enough? If your boyfriend proposed to you, girls, crystal is enough? Tiffany or Swarovski? Tiffany or Swarovski? If your boyfriend proposed to you, why? Why you keep on shaking? You don't want to buy. You want to use the Coca-Cola rings. So if I have longer time to consume, I will be very sensitive. This one you can also link to. Okay, let me give you a break before let me give you one sentence before I give you a break. This one you can also link to substitutes, right? The more time to consume means that the more time for me to find substitutes. Make sense? The more time for me to consume, I have time to find substitutes. The less time for me to consume, I have lesser time to find substitutes. So I'm not sensitive to the price. Make sense? Okay, let's have a break. I already covered the 6 factors. Any questions? No? Have a break. No Kit Kat, but you can have a break.